But this is the best of 5. Again, anything can happen. It's been a long time since these guys have played. So let's see if Xavier can at least get a game off. Maybe even take the set 2 as we start on small battlefield.
Yep, small battlefield, choice of pick. I understand it. You want to be able to utilize all the platforms. And both of them kind of benefit so much being able to utilize those tools available. But so far, kind of it would be expected early on if Mario can't get the nice little grab or just kind of wall out with back airs. You're just going to see Wolf being able to easily sort of just find their way in and force in using the aerials and just controlling with the tilts from what we expect from both of these players.
Looks like Jakal has been doing a really good job of getting this lead off, using his aerials. Speaking of aerials to get in, Xavier. Well, what the heck?
Yep, gotta watch out.
Yeah. Gets that uppy off. Able to punish that dash attack. So you know Xavier's not going for that move soon. But definitely needs to find this. Ooh, what a roll read. Able to call out with
no.
What the key?
Yeah, not the best option. And a nice little tech away. It calls it out. Xavier. Confidence and making up for the mistake with that cape earlier. Instantly being able to put a stop to that nonsense, and that's a real good time to do so. 0-0 essentially on the percent numbers, as both of them are just going for the tried-true bread and butters to quickly stack it up, and a quick down throw that's going to lead to a hefty amount of damage. Damn.
IDJ too to just extend that combo. Jakal at 97%, still not out. I mean, it's only the first game.
You can't do that.
Did he try to reverse it like he was Noodle? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you ain't DK, bro.
Nah, you're Mario. Getting hit with that LP as well. So 3% tacked onto this last stock for Xavier. Just a little bit more. Jakal playing very well. You can see him again dashing back and thing that he's done so many times against some of the best players in the world, where he's just trying to bait out these options and then try to approach with the dash attack. What a recovery with that Wolf Flash. Almost potentially dying to maybe a trump right there. Gets it with that cape into the back air. Very nice stuff from Xavier, just keeping it as close as possible against Jakal.
Yep, and still has plenty of times to work with. Mario can do a little good things with that rage, especially since Xavier just needs to land one nice little throw, an up throw hopefully. But Jakal's just not letting that happen, playing it back.
Oh, no.
You might be dead.
Ooh.
No! Magnet hands, ripping it on. Being able to just grab onto the ledge, thank goodness. And now Xavier, yeah, just constantly just betting on trying to land a grab. Doing a short hop up air is just pretty difficult to land, but it could happen. Good amount of damage. Not gonna kill just yet. Everyone's learned how to DI. We're 5 years into this game now. But still, Xavier doing fantastic stuff so far. Almost at max rage. So Jakal playing it on back. Avoids it all in there, but it makes it back. Xavier staying alive. But for how long?
Looking for these backers as well. Gets that forward throw off. Not able to come back in time.
Trade.
All right. Trade. Really good trade for both these players. Resets positions. Gets hit with that down air. The up smash. Xavier's going to take the first game of this set.
And a very important one to kind of start this momentum off. And I love that. Earlier, Xavier was the one falling from the sky onto Wolf, trying to land that attack down. But a quick reaction with that anti-air up smash, a powerful tool that Mario's love to abuse and use. Xavier cashes out 1-0 against Jakal to see if they can continue this on in losers finals.
Yeah, insane that we're already so deep into this. We're near the end of this, and Xavier feels like he's just getting started with the way that he's been playing. Jakal had the lead the entire time. Just so defensively sound, understood that all he really needed to do was just try to approach with these back airs, and once Jakal tried to come in with an aerial approach, up smash just has so much privilege, so much priority. Really good roll read right there from Jakal, just trying to make the most. Gets it again against Xavier. Don't do it again. There you go. Xavier finally escaping that ledge, but not for too long as Jakal sends him off the stage once again.
Yeah, and a percent lead. We saw how fast it evaporated last time, so Jakal playing a little more safe. And random up air that could have been more. Unfortunately, was not, and you synced way too low because of the unfortunate buffer.
Yeah.
So Jakal getting a nice early big lead to work with. and forcing Xavier to really make these options on there. Here we go, the ladder sequence, and try to catch afterwards with the air dodge and the nair. Forcing it out and just gonna try to go deep. I like that from Xavier. You've got to try to find some way to even the score by any means necessary.
Yeah, it definitely does help that a lot of Mario's moves like, string into each other so well. You mentioned before, right? Like getting a straight hit off of the up air and trying to make the most out of it. You just have to be super aware of those moments when you get a hit when you don't expect it. So Xavier, especially when you're at a deficit like this, you get an up air. Try and be super wary of what you're doing. Because even if it's accidental, accidents sometimes make some miracles.
Accidents can lead to miracles. And this showing the sign of a good player is to take those miracles and turn them into reality. But Jakal just seems to be a dream, a crusher.
Yep.
Back air directly to the face. No chance, no hope as Xavier. I don't know. This is a tall order to do, especially against a Wolf who could just threaten a fair Wolf Flash. Try to go for the down air instead, go due to the early percentages, but Xavier in a heap of trouble. At this point, I'm thinking about game number 3.
Definitely. So super GG go next, but trying to take a stock while you're at it. Not a bad idea. Trying to go for the flood once again. Trying to go for the tri-state twister. Casper the friendly ghost, but gets the up smash off on Jakal. So hey, you're taking a stock with you along with this game. You can still definitely take this game along with you. Just needs to lock in, play super safe. Can't be playing this safe though. It's like you have to find the right balance between it. You also have to find maybe a cheesy stock, maybe a cape to kill really early.
Yeah, a lot of possibilities. What? Didn't see that one though.
What?
It looked like Wolf. It looked like Wolf did like the stop, and then Mario just exploded. Huh? It worked out. I think it was up tilt for sure.
It was
I think
definitely
up tilt, and then Xavier tried to go for a ballsy, just run up grab.
Yeah.
Which worked last time, but this time the hitbox came out.
Funny. Yeah, that was a really funny. That was okay. One of the interactions of all time. But one apiece for both these guys. We're going. Xavier has a bit of work cut out, especially after getting 2-stocked by Jakal.
Gotta find some way to just bring the momentum backwards, because damn, this seems to be a freestyle zone for Jakal, making up sequences along the way as Xavier is just scrambling to find a straight hit in anywhere. Only 8% to be tacked on by a little bit, and now Jakal showing off exactly what you can do with the frame data and as well as the hitbox power of Wolf. Xavier 107, a blink of an eye, and it's not looking too good. We need to see that string happen, but when you're at a percent where a down smash, a forward tilt near the ledge can kill, or even the back air that Jakal's just been constantly threatening out, it can provide some huge problems.
Ooh, yeah, just trying to make the most out of these up airs, not really getting much out of it. Yeah, Xavier's playing in this danger zone of Jakal a lot, just trying to approach from above, which hasn't worked out, by the way. And try to go on forward, maybe with like a back air, like a nair for some reason, just gets called out every single time. So Xavier gotta find his way back onto the ground, get stage control, but gets called out with that jumping up. Gonna take that stock. Still pretty close. I mean, 87%, not too bad, but when you're playing on those platforms, you gotta watch out. Jakal's just so good at sharking you with up air, and then stringing it along into really combos. Good job.
And great stuff. Showed like a sign of life, but Jakal just clinging onto center stage, saying like, "Hey, I have the lead. It's really gonna be up to you to force your way in." As Jakal is just sitting nice and comfortable, understanding this. Xavier just holds on to the ledge a little bit longer, trying to find some way to throw Jakal off, but honestly, all these solid hits in right now is that Xavier is just so desperate to finish this, stock, knowing that a back air fooled with this much rage will just obliterate you.
Right. Getting that roll read again. I mean, Jakal's been so keen on waiting for Xavier to roll on that. And then if he doesn't, he's most likely going to jump like that. Just not going to get that call out.
Nice.
Oh, gets the lingering nair off, and that is going to be stock right there. But really good stuff from Jakal to utilize this lingering hit. Whoa, what an uppie. To go back into the shine? Crazy stuff. Jakal is just playing with his food right now. And he's nothing but pray.
And just praying to land a straight up smash, praying to lay something even a back air at this point, but Jakal could care less about your prayers and mix them into reality. Ain't no miracle maker out on here. A missed fair, however. Xavier does finally able to equalize that one out. Finally able to secure that stock. But at what cost? That game number 1 victory just starts to look less and less as, I don't know, it just starts to make it look like a fluke from how well Jakal was able to just kind of collect himself and say, yeah, I'm just built different.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even call it a fluke either. I think it's just Jakal's ability to adapt to the way that Xavier's been playing and then just punishing him off stage on this ledge, because Xavier, for the most part, hasn't been able to get back, and these high jumps are just going to keep on getting punished by these aerials, looking for the F tilt. Not going to get it. Really good get up attack, finally mixing up a few of his off ledge options, but trying to go for some outlandish reads with smash. It's just been really tough for Xavier to get his combo. Has another lease of life. Jakal gifting Xavier stage control, but not for too long. The upstart not gonna kill, but Xavier looking pretty good.
Ooh.
Takes that stock. Still not out of it just yet, but Jakal has quite a lead. Needs to make the most out of it.
Yeah, we've seen Xavier make a comeback before. We'll have to see if it's gonna happen again. Just stuck on the platform. Up tilt as a little option as Jakal moves up 2-1. We'll have to see what Xavier can do. Perhaps a stage swap. I don't think the small battlefield's working.
Definitely not. I mean, the platforms offer so much utility for both characters, but especially Wolf. I mean, not only that, but you also can't really play the slow gameplay that you would be able on stages like, I don't even know if Chaos is legal here, but even PS2 for that matter. So we're actually gonna stick with small battlefield. Okay. Not that we agree with it, but still, I mean, Xavier's wanted it before. He can definitely do it again. Jakal's a tear right now.
I mean, if you feel comfortable on the stage, I get it. But it's just that it seems to be that Jakal just seems to be way more comfortable on that one and just letting every single tech chase possible, being able to react to everything, as Xavier is just struggling to even get out of the shield. Thankfully, it's able to lead to this sequence of events. And yeah, if Jakal went for the peek over with the up special, that's where the forward smash would connect. But smart enough to know just to cling on to it, avoid out the 2-frame, and the tech chases that Jakal has been on, Xavier somehow seems to keep guessing wrong.
Right. And it's really tough. It's just like not being able to get a read on what your opponent wants to do really costs a lot, and especially that first stock. Xavier doesn't want to lose it, especially with the way that he's been playing this game 4. Is like he's gotten 122%, but we've seen what Jakal has done while he has the stock lead. He's been able to take stocks at this percentage, especially with a bit of rage. Getting that landing up air to keep on extending his advantage state has been insane.
Insane is the right way. It's just all going Jakal's favor. It's just Xavier constantly getting punished. It's just that's just the power of a top player. Right. You like do well for game number 1, you clutch it out, and in game 2, just you're like, oh, it was still close, but they were able to load out. And in game 3 and 4, just looked like constant blowout. Xavier, great stuff with the up smash, has been the saving grace in this entire set. Was able to win out in game number 1, and it has been one of the sole reasons why Xavier's been able to get it out. And what a finisher, a showstopper, but still alive. I'm getting flashbacks to Charlie the King versus Meister from how that did not kill. It even kill screen too, but a little too close is not good enough. Xavier, a literal second lease on life, but Jakal's threatening out with these back airs, wanting to make up for that.
Trying to roll in, but not going to be able to do so. Might come back to bite Jakal in the butt. Trying to get that up smash off. Really good grab from Xavier. This is a chance. This is how you win. This is how you lose. Your Jakal getting hit with these up airs, these down airs. Can he make this comeback? It's looking really good.
Whoa, yeah. But that forward smash not going to do any favors. The neutral get up, raids it out. Jakal avoids disaster, leads it on forward. It's a 3-1 victory.